The media is and will continue to be the mirror for how elections are won and lost all over the world. This is because the powerful role the media plays as opinion molders, information disseminators, and agenda setters cannot be overemphasized. Electoral processes cannot be seen to have been successful if the media does not play its constitutional role of providing enough information for the electorate to make an informed choice. The electorate need voter education, candidate information, deep analysis, and electoral management bodies, their plans to enable them take informed decision. It's imperative that electoral management bodies are mentioned here because it is very important that the media gets very close to electoral management bodies across the West African sub-region. Nigeria is critical to how other West African countries view us as the leaders in this business. And anywhere we fail, we've failed the entire West African subcontinent. So we do need to pay attention. It is considered that the democratic process did not in fact succeed where the media has not done well. This is why election observers all over the world use the media's efficiency, both in coverage, analysis, and voter education, as one of the measurements for the success of an election in any part of the world. And I will urge you to go and read the European Union's report of the 2015 election for Nigeria. That European Union Observer report is very critical to how the 2015 election was viewed by international observers across the world. That election was a litmus test of how our democracy has grown and how we as a people have managed ourselves and how the media can contribute to escalation of violence anywhere in the world. The 2015 election in Nigeria continues to be the plank for which we measure a lot of things in going forward. We were all here when things began to fall apart, and many media houses did not stand by their code of conduct to be fair, dispassionate, and avoid hate speech and stay above the fray by providing accurate and untainted information to the populace. Language used, analysis deployed, advertisements that were passed off as facts, opinions that were personal that became the truth, began to dot the media landscape and gave the electorate cause to be afraid. According to UNESCO and several international instruments, the media have a role to play in peace building and national integration. Most media houses abdicated this important responsibility during the 2015 election cycle in Nigeria, instead pursuing commercial interests and deeply biased positions above national interests. The Nigerian media must be ready to give the public enough information and balance, fairness and professionalism, ensuring the ethics of the profession is well respected. Because Nigeria is not homogeneous, it is a delicate balance for the media to cover the many hydra-headed perspectives in this election, while presenting both the heterogeneous nature of the population, the positives, the challenges, and giving a fair chance, not only to the many candidates, but also to the many peace initiatives already being put in place by stakeholders, including civil society organizations, faith-based organizations, and validating and supporting them for the sake of the millions of Nigerians who deserve a better chance to live and an opportunity to make their votes count. Many Nigerians and stakeholders around the world depend on the Nigerian media for credible information and lots of knowledge. Let us look at some negatives that we must avoid. The strengthening of our institutions is critical, and a lot of our institutions during the 2015 elections seemed to be weak and unable to call the media to order. Those roles that are given to stakeholding institutions and regulatory bodies must be strengthened towards the 2019 election. All institutions must strengthen themselves to hold political parties, the media, and security agencies accountable civil society organizations, professional bodies, the political party structures. Who are the media regulators in Nigeria? What can be done to strengthen them? How did they perform in 2015? It is time for us to look back and do peer review to understand how best to put our foot forward in 2019. Deliberate ethnic mischief. These are often encouraged by selfish ethnic leaders. There were flashes of this in the Nigerian 2015 elections, where for selfish interests, ethnic leaders were induced by politicians to disrupt the public peace. Security agencies must be firm in nipping this in the bud and put out strong statements against ethnic bias. Oftentimes, media was used to perpetuate this. The African Human Rights Commission describes hate speech as a way in which a group of persons, whether it is media or citizen journalists, will take out discriminatory comments about people, be they a group of people, be they a tribe, be they a gender, be they organizations. And this description of hate speech should apply to whatever organization or persons or individuals or politicians or political party you pick out as your media institution to begin to denigrate. It is against the law. I need you to read the law of libel, the law of slander, and all the instruments guiding the electoral process so you are better educated. When the representative of INEC was speaking about how sometimes, and a lot of times, our colleagues in the media have not taken into cognizance the instruments guiding electoral law, guiding electoral processes, we tended to think perhaps he was just talking. There is a lot of illiteracy within the media, and we do need to work on those things. You cannot have a full page dedicated to you. You're expected to write, and you have election coverage is. All these documents are available. Please access them so you are better educated. And when you do your coverage, you do not begin to look stupid. There is nothing as horrible as a powerful person within the media who gives out wrong information, half-baked information, uneducated information, or illiteracy. And I will come to radio and talk show hosts and television hosts in a moment, because they are the ones who perpetuate these things. All those phone calls we make into programs, all those presenters who are now suddenly very big, all those people who are on television pulling their swag, and half of them are illiterate, is a tragedy. You cannot be on TV where it is the Bible according to you, because as a presenter, and I've been a presenter for many years, I know that people believe you. They eat from your hand. They believe every word you say. You are very powerful. And when you are that powerful, you should be more socially responsible. But a lot of times we are not. People call us, there are no filters, we spew forth wrong information, we go on radio, we announce things that we have not fact-checked. As a media personality, I cannot respect you if you do not have the iota of knowledge or the iota of fact-checking that is required for our profession.